Ganito po ang pamamaraan namin sa paggawa ng showcase para sa mga action figures nyo. Ngayon, kasama natin si Parpar. Nagbibisi-bisi yan. Kanina lang ay nabuo namin yung clear na acrylic para ikulong ang mga nilalang na ito. Now we are using a Sintra board para sa base ng showcase natin. Ang gagawin po natin ay palalagpasin natin yung Sintra board sa sukat ng acrylic natin. At maya-maya ng konti makikita nyo yung finished product. Andyan si Parpar, oh. Ha? Yung siren show, yun yung ginamit natin para lumikit yung acrylic. Kakapal, nasa loob niyan chloroform. Galing! Hindi ko naisip yan, Par. Hindi ko naisip yan. Ocho. Ocho po isang brand ng Sino. Salamat 888 sponsor.
Magandang gabi ho sa inyo lahat. Kaya kami, maraming salamat po. Kaway pinanyaran nyo dito. Pagpatunan natin ng JTK. Napakagaling ng JTK. Napakagaling ho. Napakagaling nyo. Pag-pizza dito ho. Kung 10 beses namin napanood ang halipagan. 10 beses sa walang dito. Kung 10 beses may magic na katabi ko. May magic na. Ang sabi, ako may magic, bibilang ko tatlo. Ako may magic, di ako pumit naman, bubilang ng tatlo. Pag bilang ko ng tatlo, wala nang akin, gano'n. Pag lalaki nasa labas na ako, ay, sabi magic, sabi, handa ka sa akin, Harry Potter.
Para tulungan ka na kasi ng immunity ng inyong anak.
Thank you. Too much applause. This could be shit, but thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. How's everyone doing tonight? Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Or as the French say, good evening. No, it's bonjour. Bienvenue. Yes, I'm learning. I'm trying to practice my French. I'm not gonna lie, Montreal probably has the sexiest border I've ever come to in my life. Yeah, I didn't feel like I was being interrogated. I felt like I was being flirted with. It was really sexy. And say, what are you planning to do in Montreal? I'm planning to stay. That's what I'm doing. The French. The most romantic language in the world. No, the accent is romantic as well, but it is. It's funny how every accent has its own connotation to it. Speak with a French accent, you are sexy. How are you, ladies? And then there's some accents that just have no sex appeal to them at all. Like Russian accents.
Ha?
There's nothing sexy about it. Everything
Huh?
Russians say
Ganyan mo pilit sa isang otsotso.
doesn't matter what they say, because they've got that thing. Yes, in Russian, good to kill you, break you, destroy your family. Like, even if Russians say nice things, it still sounds dangerous. They still go, yes, fluff it up with some teddy bears. What? It's like a weird thing. Like the Russian accent is so. And you know what? Like the crazy thing about the Russians is everyone in the world is afraid of them. Everyone, no matter where you go in the world. You know the Russians are frightening because they're the only country that makes America think before doing something. Everywhere else in the world, America acts when something happens. When Russia does something, we think about it. Yeah, you saw the whole thing that happened. That plane that was shot down, the Malaysian flight, the Ukrainian rebels shot the plane came down. You know, America came out, Barack Obama, he was there, he's like, we gotta find out who did this. We're gonna come down like an iron fist. We're gonna let them know what time it is. I'm paraphrasing. And then everyone found out it was the Russians that supplied the Ukrainian rebels with the missile that shot down the plane. And then all of a sudden Obama was like, but let's not rush to conclusions. We'll take our time and not point fingers, especially not at the Russians. I'm going home now. Thank you very much. There's something about the Russians. The Russians. You know what's weird is I find the Russian accent frightening, but not the Russian language. It's the strangest thing ever. There's certain languages I find frightening, there's certain accents that throw me off. For instance, I find Arabic frightening as a language. You know, it just has that thing in it. The guy could be saying anything. We're talking about Candy Crush. But it's because we watched all those movies, all those TV shows. Every time you see Arabic, some bad shit goes down. It's never something cool or sexy, you know? It's like, it's never that. So the language is frightening, but Russian, for some reason, I don't find frightening. And I realized this. I was walking through the streets of New York, and there's a Russian guy who was walking next to me, and he happened to be on the phone. Right? It sounded like he was setting up a drug deal. And so this guy's walking next to me, and he's talking. And he switched from Russian, switched from English, the English-Russian accent, into Russian. And it went from fear to no fear. It was the strangest thing ever. He was on the phone, and he was like, yeah, no, Vlad, don't worry. The guy's going to be the 3 o'clock, okay? You wait till you tell me after that, you go to the baggage, we go. Don't worry. Hey, Vlad, no, listen. Vlad. Ты vais no Teregues nós, é? Да, ты шмит но ты дальше на перевод, жить на Teregues на тебе, дочь ты нардич, вот не керадиш, вот не кердя, вот штередим. Бенат нет на врачные чего-то. And it was the craziest thing ever. He went from like international criminal to immigrant. It was the weirdest thing. Like I had no fear at all. I'm not afraid of the Russian language, just the accent. In fact, to me, the Russian language just sounds like someone's playing a vinyl backwards. That's all I hear. It sounds like someone took a DJ of English and they were just there like, yeah, it's just like, yes. Go to find, don't worry, Vlad, the gas won't be there, 3 o'clock, okay? Yeah, bring the package, don't worry about that. After that, you find, you give me the call, okay? No, Vlad, yeah. Ведь ночь, вот, на жить, вот, Russian. That's what I'm hearing. If there's any Russian people here tonight, I'm joking. Please, I don't want to have issues after this show. Walking out of the theater. Hey, fun with that.
Ikaw ba? Nag-alibigyan mo ba si Silvia?
Hindi yung good luck, guys. Balot-ulat ko. Tama.
Tonight, we're gonna have an amazing evening. Thank you. How you doing, folks? Good. So, just bought a new house. I've been trying to fix it up. I've been going to the Home Depot a lot. Because the Home Depot has managed to trick us into thinking if we could do it ourselves. So stop telling people this nonsense. Say you can do that yourself. Meanwhile, do what yourself? Ruin your house yourself? Hurt yourself? Is there some pride to be taken in doing a half-assed job around the house on some project that takes you 6 weeks when a professional can do it in an hour? Why are people in such denial when it comes to houses? Let's all face it. When it comes to a house, you're not qualified to do anything yourself. You couldn't even find a house yourself. You had to hire somebody, pay them a portion of what the house cost to show you where the house was. Couldn't afford it yourself, had to get a loan from the bank. Not even your house for another 25 years. I'm sick of that little lie, too. I own this house. You don't own this house. Miss a couple payments, we'll find out who the real owner of that house is. You'll be getting strongly worded letters from the true owner of that house trying to remove your ass from that house. Ridiculous. Do it yourself. I don't care what breaks in your house. Find somebody who can fix it. There are people on the planet that can fix anything that breaks in the house. Do not let the Home Depot trick you into thinking that you're a carpenter or a plumber this week. They brainwash these people. Use the tools that professionals use. Some people hear that they think I can use the same tools they use. What the hell do I need them for? Go down to Home Depot, get all these tools. Get back home and you realize, wait a minute, I'm not a professional. Yeah, you got something at the Home Depot, skill. There's no skill aisle at the Home Depot. But they'll rent you any old dangerous ass piece of equipment. Show them a driver's license, you're qualified to cut your arm off, as far as they're concerned. So frustrated because I fell for this nonsense. I went down there to get a miter saw. Never used a miter saw before in my life. Walking there like I knew I was doing. Can I get a miter saw? Got behind the counter, was like, so you want a chop saw? Like, no, I want a miter saw. He's like, yeah, cut off saw. That's when I realized I was in trouble. You see, the people who know how to use these tools have given them nicknames that sounds like what'll happen to you if you don't know what the hell you're doing. I think that's a good policy. If you're not a carpenter, you can't ask for a nail gun. It's not a nail gun to you. You gotta ask for it according to your qualifications. Just walk in there and be all humble like, do you have an across the room eye put out every one of us? A hard hand and foot impaler for a job I'm trying to do? Don't do it yourself. I'm appalled at the people at the Home Depot talking people into this nonsense. Meanwhile, they don't want to work at all. Have you been to a Home Depot? They got self-service checkout at the Home Depot, so apparently they want you to do everything yourself. Coming down there buying things you can't afford to do a job you're not qualified to do, and now you got to work to register too. They should change the name of the store. They should call it On Your Own. That should be the name of the store. Nobody's working at the Home Depot. Nobody. They look like they're there to work. They all got those nice bright orange aprons on. I asked the guy, what the hell's the apron for? Keep work off of you? And I've never seen so many birds indoors in my life. Can somebody explain this to me? Home Depot's so big, birds are flying around for hours. They don't see the wall. They think they're outside. I'm sorry, I'm just so cranky now. I'm getting older, you know. Birthday coming up in about a month. I'll be 57. Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's nice to hear. I told the woman how old it was. She said, you look good for your age. Which sounds like a compliment till you start to remember that people used to just say, you look good, period. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the modified compliment. doesn't sound too complimentary. And for your age, this has no place in a compliment. A compliment should end with the most complimentary phrase in that sentence as a proper compliment. You look good, period. That's the end of the compliment right there. Like I just say to her, that dress fits you nice for someone your size. I just say that. Yes, because we can all hear that's not a compliment. It's a statement. I'm just not sure how nice it is. I call that a compliment / insult, a complisol. That's what that is. Yeah, 57 years old, never married, no kids. That's my stats. That's right. And I tell some people that, you know, they look at me kind of weird. Ooh, what's going on in his life? Yeah, everything. That's what's going on in my life. My married friends happen to think they're in a better situation. If you're married, stop player hating on your single friends. Stop trying to make us think we did something so terrible by not getting married. I'm not getting married. I'm not good for marriage. If you're married, enjoy that. My friends act like they pity me, you know. Oh, Mario, how come you're not married? I'm like, I don't know. Just trying to stay happy, I guess. And I've seen the look of happily married people. I don't like the look. If you're married, enjoy that. That was your choice. I'm not doing it. People try to scare you into it. I'm supposed to be going through a midlife crisis. Well, I used to be afraid of that when I was younger. Sounds like a man gets to a certain age and terrible things start to happen. Well, it turns out that when you're single and you go through a midlife crisis, it doesn't feel like a crisis at all. Yeah. I got a new house, new car, great job. I'm dating women half my age. Feels more like a midlife Christmas, as far as I can see. Thank you, that's my time, y'all. Thanks a lot.
I don't like ostriches. For those people that don't know what an ostrich is, it's a bird that's the same size as me. I'm in Nebraska, right? I had a run-in with this ostrich. I'm in Nebraska. I'm on